I've seen things that I don't know what even exists.
See, we have these things up here in the UP. They are called UFOs.
If you think after I just got done drinking the left testicle of a fully grown moose, I'm letting you walk out of this camp alive, you're crazy.
Shimmer, Begamish.
The Jimmer had become a living legend. And not just because he'd been abducted. We get 2 or 3 of those a year. Reuben is not the best hunter. In fact, he's probably the worst hunter. That boy cannot, he couldn't hit a house if he was standing in it.
Well, you see, yeah, I will bring back the big trophy buck.
I did give him a theory of mine, which is before you go hunting, load up on the beer. Because when you're looking down the scope of a rifle, would you rather see 1 deer or 2? He missed them both. I think he shot a Jeep.
Yeah.
I'll have the lard and onions waiting for you, honey.
Oh.
We've heard a lot of people have questions about the Kansas City Fringe Festival.
Now, what makes an art festival a fringe festival? When and where is this Kansas City Fringe Festival? If I came to this festival, what could I see? How could I participate as an artist in the Kansas City Fringe Festival?
What's different about this year's festival as opposed to previous years?
If I go to the Kansas City Fringe Festival, what might be the most interesting thing I will see?
Who are some of the artists coming in from out of town?
There are so many interesting things to see at the Fringe. It just depends on what your tastes are. If you like dance, this year we have 14 different dance choices. If you like music, again, there are 14 or 15 different music choices of all varieties. If you're a theater lover, there are 27 different theater performances that range from stand-up comedy to improv to drama to musical theater. So it all depends on your own taste and preferences. There is so much that happens at Fringe that is so exciting.
The mission of Habitat Restore is a twofold mission. Part of it is environmental, to keep things out of the landfill. Kansas City was trying to figure out a way to reduce what went into the landfills, and that's how we got started, by taking used construction materials, which is about 20% of what goes into a landfill. And by keeping that out of the waste stream, we are helping to reduce what goes into the landfill. And the other part of the mission is to raise money for Habitat, for low-income housing, for simple, decent housing, for our neighborhoods, to create communities within our city limits.
This is sort of the hub of the Habitat Restore. This is where all the donations come in to the Restore from individuals, contractors, and companies. We sort through the material and price it and measure it and put it out on the floor to raise money for Habitat for Humanity.
I became a volunteer because I was working on my brother's house in Northeast, and we didn't have very much money, and I saw a little thing, a display downtown about the Restore, and I thought I'd try it, and it turned out to be a godsend and the best place in the world. And not only that, the people were wonderful and friendly. Therefore, I started volunteering.
We're trying to educate people about being responsible for their stormwater runoff. We're facing a major problem here in Kansas City with refurbishing, rehabbing our stormwater runoff system. It's going to cost billions of dollars. So if each individual homeowner and citizen can incorporate rain gardens and rain barrels into their home, it's a way to stop all that runoff from getting into the streets and into the storm sewers. And so maybe we can reduce that amount of money that we're going to have to pay to do that.
What you're seeing here in this big building is dollars in revenue that comes into Restore, but ultimately actually comes back to Habitat Kansas City to help us build houses. So this is, as everybody I'm sure knows, is a nonprofit organization. So every dollar of, if you will, profit actually just comes to Habitat Kansas City, and in turn helps us to build extra houses. And this operation here has been responsible for building several houses.
Hi, I'm Jeannie. I'm a volunteer. All my life I've been involved in home building or home repair, and when I retired from the corporate world, I figured I'd use my skills. So here I am. Come and join us and be a volunteer. We have many things that can be done, not just this store, but all over the city. Bye.
We are having our first annual chalk walk in the historic Northeast, and it is going amazing. One of the reasons we did this festival was to change the perception of the neighborhood. One comment that people have been saying is like, I never knew there were so many kinds of people in this neighborhood. I would say close to there were about 65 squares that were being taken care of, so I'd say over 100, 150 artists total that have been working on the different squares. Some artists were working singularly. We have a whole school doing a 16-foot piece.
The Geisha Girl is one of my common characters I've been doing for a while.
We've had great success with organizations. Restart, which is a homeless organization in the neighborhood, came out. School of Vita Nova, which is a brilliant charter school in the neighborhood, came out and did a 16-foot piece. If you look around, the squares are sponsored, and they've been sponsored by like the neighborhood associations. Different organizations around the neighborhood have given us either donations, and we've given them a square, or they've given us a monetary donation. Individuals who live in the neighborhood. Our goal was to get like 50%, I think, of the neighborhood to give to the festival. I think we succeeded in that. Hi, I'm Wolfgang Bucher, and I am one of the co-founders and executive director of Mosaic Brain, which is an arts organization for at-risk kids where we create art programs for them during high-risk times of the day. And right now, I'm at 39th Street Starbucks doing a part of our fundraiser, Cups for a Cause. It's our fall fundraiser. And what we do for Cups for a Cause is we partner with Starbucks and area local businesses, and we hand paint mugs with partners and customers, and the mugs are then fired and auctioned off at an event in November. The money that we raise from Cups for a Cause will go to fund a winter art program that we're hoping to do with 7 different neighborhoods in the historic Northeast. They're paired with, the mugs are paired with local goods and services and art, and there's free food and fun, and it's an alcohol-free event so family members can come, and we raise money to create art programs for kids in the neighborhood. And these are kids that after school would normally have any kind of programming to do or any kind of things to do, so we're getting them off the streets by creating these kinds of programs for them.